So this event is called the Black Queer Commemoration Late Night. It's actually part of a larger series of late night events that we have on Wednesday here at the center, but this one is particularly celebrating for Black History Month.
So the purpose of our Black Queer Commemoration is really to highlight and acknowledge all of the work and all of the efforts of Black queer individuals who have really progressed the LGBTQ plus movement and racial justice movements.
This is for Black History Month, but it's really just to come together and reflect on Black queer history in particular. It really is a rich and diverse set of figures and icons that we just want to come together and celebrate and use our actual physical space to do so, with different panels and different figures set up just so people can come in, learn something they didn't know before, or learn about somebody who didn't know, and really just reflect and celebrate Black queer history.
With the addition to the black and brown stripe to our logo, with the paw into the rainbow, we really wanted to acknowledge and really further racial justice programming with our center. And so it's really important for me to kind of do these programs so that students feel recognized, there's awareness, and that there's education.
So it's important to me, just one, because I'm a Black queer person, but also because it's a chance to learn something new myself about people and figures who I maybe didn't know or haven't learned about in school. And I think it's important to the Penn State community because there is a population of, Black queer students, and, just a chance to see a part of the Penn State resources celebrating their identities.
Especially with our peer education programs at the center, we really want to introduce students, and we really want them to really take this information as kind of a seed, so that they can then further their own allyship and further their own education to really be a positive ally for all members of the LGBTQ plus community.
One of my Black queer icons, and that's Audre Lorde, who's a famous Black lesbian poet and activist. And she talked about how it's not really our differences that divide us, it's the fact that we don't recognize, accept, or celebrate those differences. So I think that's something that I think about a lot. And going forward, I would want other people to keep into consideration too, that we can find commonality and love, but also celebrate our differences and learn from one another.